It's been a very long time since they've been with us. In the early 80s, they were actually part of our church ministry team and staff, and over the years have related with us. But they've been missionaries in the South Pacific, Singapore, Indonesia, and many, many nations of the world since, like I said, the 80s. Started a global evangelistic ministry that now is in 39 countries and 19 languages, especially through broadcasts and media, and God has used them powerfully in that. For a number of years, they were relocated with the Assemblies of God in the U.S. Back in Springfield, Missouri, but just in 2019, felt God called them to come back to Asia and have relocated back to Jakarta, Indonesia. Everyone turn to your neighbor and say, God's not done with you in missions. So if you've already gone out, maybe it's time to go again. They're great friends, and we got to connect recently at a few different conferences, and as they popped in and out of town here, and I asked if Jan would come and begin to challenge us about missions. We're so excited to have him with us. So VOC, can you give a big hand clap today to Jan Hurst as he comes to share the word?
Thank you, brother. Man, it's great to be back. First of all, let me clarify. It was not the early 80s. We are not that old, okay? It was like the late 80s, okay? Give me a break. We just had luncheon with a couple in Jakarta a couple of weeks ago. The guy we were talking, and they've lived in Singapore a couple of times, Indonesian, but they're back in Jakarta now and in business and all this. But so we mentioned, yeah, we used to live in Singapore and everything, and so we're talking, and we said, yeah, you know, back in 87, he's like, 87? How old are you, man? You know, and he's just freaking out. Like 87 is just like ancient to them. So anyway, how many here were at Calvary, I still say Calvary, at VFC when we were there in the late 80s? Anyone? We look a little different than we did then, don't we? How many know time flies by? But it is just so great. We have such great memories. We had dinner Friday night, and we were kind of reminiscing about the old days at New World and the halls and the hawker stalls and all that. It was just an awesome time. And but it's just great to be back. And we are so excited. Things are always exciting with VFC and what God is doing. But we are so excited about Japan. And Iris and I have had a burden for Japan for many years now. Not necessarily called to go there, but our ministry is being used in Japan now by a pastor there and reaching out to non-believers. But I believe this is God's time. You realize that Japan is one of the largest countries in Asia, and there is a church there. We thank the Lord for that, but there has never been a really great move and harvest of God in this nation. It is almost